Mayfield back to the 2. Then it's a long ways back to Bornhorst in the 3 spot. Wiggins in the 4. Drake 5. LEMIEUX 6. Drake coming in the pit. Tim on the gun. Down and away goes Drake.
Top 2 heading out of the J-Concept wave into the front stretch here. Separated by only a couple feet.
Mayfield all over the back door of LUTZ, coming down the start straightaway.
Watch it coming through the crosstown. Good driving.
LUTZ, Mayfield, Bornhorst, Wiggins, HECKERT, the top 5. Where's Doug?
Across the stripe. LUTZ, Mayfield. Mayfield with hot lap of the race so far to 36.12. LUTZ's hot lap 36.19.
As they head through the Supercross into the rollers and onto the start straight.
It's 20 seconds from Mayfield back to Bornhorst in the 3 spot. Wiggins right on Bornhorst back bumper. Then it's HECKERT, LEMIEUX, SOUSA, and Drake. Bourdon now taking the 8 spot away from Drake.
That's a tight battle there as they head into the switchback. Bourdon, Drake right behind them.
Oh,
Wiggins.
Wiggins and Bornhorst. Jared knows he got into him. He's going to give it back when Joe catches up to him. There you go. That's what I like to see.
Awesome sportsmanship from those 2.
You bet.
It helps when you race against each other all the time as well.
Yeah, roger that.
The air filter come off and sucked in dirt.
Oh, both of them two-wheeling. Wiggins still self-righting, but getting the worst end of it time-wise. Going to give Bornhorst a little bit of breathing room now. Wiggins has a rear view mirror full of HECKERT, LEMIEUX, and SOUSA.
LUTZ able to open up a little bit of a lead over top of Mayfield there. Drake in between them.
Oh, wow, what a battle. Wiggins, HECKERT, LEMIEUX, and SOUSA coming through the Supercross section, swapping positions left and right.
As they head onto the start straight now. HECKERT going up to the front. Wiggins in the second car in that battle. Chase right there with him.
Bornhorst kind of out all on his own in the 3rd position. Coming out of the 6-pack now. HECKERT, Wiggins, LEMIEUX, SOUSA.
HECKERT in the 4, Wiggins in the 5. Look like Wiggins having issues there. They're still battling out, though. He's able to hang on to that group.
Schufelt in for a fuel stop.
Looks like Wiggins in for fuel.
Oh, LUTZ
Roxbury
in the pit.
She gets him out quick.
We are at the 13-minute mark. 13 down, 17 to go. Mayfield or LUTZ, Mayfield, Bornhorst, HECKERT, SOUSA, your top 5. LEMIEUX, Wiggins, Bourdon, Drake, MACKANICK, your top 10.
I want to say last time Mayfield pitted 2 laps behind LUTZ. Let's see how it works out this time.
Pit strategy could play in.
He's staying out. That's 1.
Mechanic in.
Warnhorse in that 3 spot, got his own piece of track.
Yeah, really
Kind of all by himself.
Yeah. LEMIEUX, oh, actually, I guess Wiggins is, oh no, that's Schufelt, sorry.
Yeah, LEMIEUX will be behind him, but he's that red and white heading on the start straight now.
Yeah, lap car, Schufelt coming up on the top deck ahead of LEMIEUX. Then it's HECKERT, SOUSA, and Bourdon. Wiggins kind of dropping back from that pack. He's got the 2 lead cars in between them. Mayfield out.
Let's see how this works.
Staying out. Mayfield is staying out.
All right. LUTZ keeping them within reason, though. HECKERT in between them now. As your leader, Mayfield, heading on to the start straight.
HECKERT, that's second place behind you, I'm sure you know. Uh-oh, Scheffler with a flame out.
Oh, Scheffler.
Hold it high, hold it high. Hold it high. Thank you. Oh no.
Mayfield in for fuel.
Third place car, Bornhorst walking off the stand.
Oh,
tough break for Joe. That's going to shift things just a little bit.
well, I believe we have LUTZ back up to the point here as he comes over the Supercross.
Oh yeah.
Through the J Concept wave there.
Mayfield must have pitted when we were watching.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But Mayfield's got a gang of cars between him and LUTZ right this second.
Yeah, that on-track battle with HECKERT, Wiggins, SOUSA is in between the lead battle with LUTZ and Mayfield.
I'm sure these guys will work it out as they get there.
Well, maybe I got a golden goose motor, man.
Mayfield in the all-white. Getting by SOUSA. Coming up on the back end of Wiggins.
I had one bad, but the first one I got was bad. And then the second one I got.
LUTZ now clearing that main group. We'll see how fast Mayfield can get through the traffic. Wiggins giving way.
Jason, though, he's in the front of that battle. He's up into the 3rd spot now.
You know, they're all battling for position amongst themselves, so it's a tough call to make if you... Oh, Mayfield dodging a bullet right there. Mayfield now clear tracks to LUTZ. That's going to make...
Wiggins up in the 3 spot now.
I was going to say, Wiggins to the 3. LEMIEUX, SOUSA, HECKERT, your top 6. Bourdon now ahead of Drake. Drake in the 8. Mechanic coming by in the 9. The lead battle tightening up a little bit, coming out of the J Concept turn. LUTZ and Mayfield crossing the stripe. 17:45 down, 12:15 to go.
Less than a second, separating those top 2. They head into the Supercross.
Oh, SOUSA getting it wrong, coming out of the 6. That's going to drop him a couple spots.
Mayfield able to catch up on the back of LUTZ coming through that start straight.
Oh, LUTZ in for fuel.
Mayfield going to take back over the top spot now. Chase back in the 3 spot. Wiggins back in the 3 spot now. Chase down to 4.
Pit strategy actually could have an effect on the outcome of this race, Ed. I think at this point, Mayfield should be one less stop than LUTZ, which with them running, so close together the whole race, I think that pit strategy thing, that's going to be a big deal here at the end.
Hey, if I remember last year's race came down to pit strategy as well.
Yeah, kind of crazy. Wiggins in and out. So that's going to put LEMIEUX to the 3 spot. HECKERT 4, SOUSA 5, Wiggins 6, Drake 7, BOURDON 8, MACKANICK 9. Drayton Staub, round out your top 10. Oh, Drayton Staub out. So your front 2 out on the lap of their own. Mayfield and LUTZ coming up on 10 minutes to go. We're 2/3 of the way through this thing, Ed.
Still with a battle between Chase, Spencer, SOUSA, Wiggins right there as well.
Mayfield makes that triple in the 6-pack look so easy. Wow. Through the Supercross section they go. Separation last time by was 4.4. Mayfield back to LUTZ. Question is that enough of a gap for Mayfield to make a pit stop and still maintain the lead? I'm going to guess they're trying to run it out to almost the 8-minute mark. I wasn't writing it down or doing the math, but I think that's what they're going for.
Mayfield seems to have a different line coming on the start straight. When he goes a little wider than everybody else, seems to work it out well. Throwing as he heads through the rollers.
And I think about Mark, he's running AKA, he's making him work.
8:40 to go. 8:40 to go. Mayfield staying out. I'm telling you, Ed, he's going to try and make that last 8 or 8:30 stop. See if he can make it to the end.
Chase coming by in that 3 spot. He's able to he's opened up about a second gap over top of Spencer HECKERT there. Watching the flashpoint step up.
There is a massive hole forming over there in the sweeper on the start straightaway. I see it eating cars up left and right. Mayfield in at the 8-minute mark. LUTZ going by, but LUTZ is going to have to make at least one more stop. Mayfield getting it wrong, coming out of 6. Come on, Cash, get him. That might have just given LUTZ the cushion that he needs. LUTZ now dropping down into the dip. Mayfield just coming out of the rollers.
Let's see how it works out here.
You know he's going to drive the wheels off of that thing.
That's what I was thinking.
LUTZ across the line. Mayfield now coming up on the back of LEMIEUX. LEMIEUX coming in for fuel. Mayfield across the line. 9 seconds the gap from LUTZ back to Mayfield.
Mayfield with the open track ahead of him, though.
I'm pretty sure LUTZ's fuel guy can make that happen.
LUTZ coming over the crossover into the J Concept wave.
LUTZ across the line. Mayfield over in the J Concepts turn.
Real question, is he gaining?
Still 9.3, Ed. I don't know.
All right.
That's tough. Wiggins, LEMIEUX, Drake now up to the 5 spot. Sousa back to 6. HECKERT to the 6. Sousa to 7. Bourdon and MACKANICK.
All right.
Schreffler now making his way up into the top 10.
We're just about to hit the 6-minute mark.
There comes LUTZ across the strike. Mayfield dropping in to the crossover section. 10.7 the gap that time by. LUTZ stretching it out. We're down to 5:50 to go. LUTZ should be coming in any time, I would assume.
I'm going to say he's going to have to come in this lap or next.
Yeah, I know he pitted the first time around the 6-minute mark. So, yep, here he comes.
Here he comes.
LUTZ in.
Mayfield coming around J-Concept wave.
LUTZ with an excellent pit stop. Wiggins in for his final stop. Drake coming in for a stop.
Everybody want to make sure they make that last 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Drake had worked his way up to the 4 spot there before that pit stop. Anxious to see how that plays out. LUTZ coming around, crossing the stripe. 4:45 to go. Here comes Mayfield. 4.3 the gap. Mayfield has his head down.
Drake with trouble here in the center. Gets it corrected. Oh, no, that wasn't.
No, that was MACKANICK. Drake now dropping down to the 6 after his last pit stop. Wiggins has already pitted. I don't know if LEMIEUX has been in yet or not.
Here LUTZ opened up a little more of a gap on.
Oh, he sure did. 10.6 now the gap to Mayfield. Under 4 minutes to go. LEMIEUX in a solid third. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Wiggins right on the back door. LEMIEUX last time by. Drake right there with HECKERT looking to get into the top 5. HECKERT getting it wrong. Drake checking up.
Drake able to get by on the inside as they head into the start straight.
Drake now. Oh, Drake rolling over at the bottom of the dip. Sousa getting by. Drake trying to drive it right back in. HECKERT getting by. Nose to tail. Everybody jamming up. Drake coming out on top of that battle. Drake gonna come by with 2:15 to go. 5th, Sousa 6, HECKERT 7, Bourdon 8, all nose to tail.
Wiggins right there on the back door of Chase as they head onto the start straight. Chase LEMIEUX in that red and white. Wiggins in the orange and white as they head into the first dip and across town.
.240 to go. 2:40 to go. Drake still holding on to that 5 spot. HECKERT 6. Bourdon now up to the 7. Sousa back to 8. LUTZ across the line.
Oh, we got major trouble going on the start straight there. I believe that let Bourdon take over 2 spots there.
Yeah, Drake losing a couple spots. I didn't see what happened. Hoping it was clean.
That puts SOUSA on the podium. Bourdon on the outside looking in, but he's right there on the back of Mark SOUSA.
1:45 to go. LUTZ out front. It was 12.5 back to Mayfield last time by. Mayfield now coming around the last turn, crossing the stripe as well. Knocked a couple tenths off Ed, but he's still 12 seconds back with 1:30 to go.
Watching this battle for the last podium
Oh no,
spot.
Drake upside down the dip again.
Coming across, start finish there.
Sousa now finding himself in the top 5. Bourdon 6, HECKERT 7, Drake 8. Mechanic and Schreffler, your top 10.
Bourdon trying to make a move the outside of Sousa. Couldn't quite make it happen there. Here they come across this strike. Bourdon looking the inside.
$20 seconds to go.
Oh, Bourdon with trouble going on.
Heads up the depth. Rooster behind you. Rooster behind you.
Bourdon with trouble over there at the end.
That puts Sousa up to the 5 spot. Finish the lap you're on. Race to the line. LUTZ going to take the win. HECKERT going to come home in the 6th spot. Drake in the 7th. Here comes Mayfield to finish up 2nd.
Chase in the 3 spot. Wiggins in the 4.
Impressive drive from LEMIEUX coming from the 11.